So here's what we have so far. This is what we know. In the SEC, it's going to be Georgia and either Alabama if they win or Ole Miss. We don't know if Lane Kiffin, what's going on there?
He has not made a
Nothing
decision yet.
Cool. Right. Check your phone again. What's going on? Anything?
No, night has fallen in Oxford. And we have no answer. We have no answer.
Okay, TBD on that. But the other one we do know, Joshua, and your Buckeyes will take on Indiana in this one. It is interesting hearing some people talk about that, look at the spread. A lot of people think this is going to be a close game, which might be surprising because Ohio State has looked so dominant this year.
Right, but you have to understand who Ohio State has played. They've not seen a team like Indiana, number 2 team in the country. So there's a question about how they respond to seeing that caliber of team. But the question for Indiana last year and largely this year is when you face a talent roster like Ohio State's, do you have enough in the tank? Like, is this a game that you can take the full 60 minutes? And I think that's what we're trying to find out about both of these teams.
Yeah, I think that's where we are a little bit with Indiana, right? I am interested to just see what their athletes look like against an Ohio State. But I, like Joshua, I think the game's going to be close as well. Indiana's too well coached on the offensive side of the ball. I know they got a tough challenge with that Ohio State defense. But the other side of the ball, I look at it and go, man, Indiana game plan specific week after week on the defensive side of the ball. Ohio State a little simple on the offensive side of the ball. I think they can slow them down. I actually expect it to be a low-scoring game. That's what I mean.
Yes.
They're very good in the secondary.
And the flip side of that, right? We've talked about Matt Patricia and his defense all year, but there's so many weapons for Indiana on the offensive side of the ball, which brings me to the quarterbacks, right? Fernando Mendoza, Julian been saying for weeks that the Heisman would come down to this game. Who performs better, who wins this game? I'm a voter. I'm waiting until after this game is over to make that decision.
I think both of these quarterbacks are happy this one's going to be indoors based off of
the weather
this weekend.
Today. But like pretty like rare. We're seeing 2 undefeated teams, conference championship, and the 2 quarterbacks are the leaders in the clubhouse right now for the Heisman. That's not many times I can think of that in history that's happened.
No, and you know what I think is going to be really interesting? It's only our second year of the 12-team playoff. You don't have to be a conference champion to get a top 4 seed and a bye anymore. I think if this game is competitive, both of these teams should stay.
Right?
They should both stay in the top 4.
You can make the argument, Joshua, that even if the game is not competitive, do you penalize a team for playing that extra game in their conference championship?
I think you have to consider all of the results, right? So you don't, they shouldn't tumble, but I think a drop that matches the outcome of the game would make sense. But these are 2 teams that the committee's respected the whole time, right?
100%.
That's why I think you're not going to get the big drop. The committee clearly likes both of these teams.
And with A&M losing, this first-round bye thing is going to be very interesting going into next weekend.
In the conversation now, and some of those.
Right.
Who are you picking? We got to get a pick. This is our last time. Ohio State. Who would you pick in that game?
I'm going to take Ohio State.
Oh,
I'm going to take Indiana.
Let's go.
Let's go.